What's up guys, this is Rob from Rob MMA, back at it again with my predictions for UFC 276 Israel Adesanya vs Jared Cannonier. And I'm really hyped for this card because it is stacked from top to bottom and it definitely has potential for card of the year. The predictions I'm going to give you are for all main card fights, which are also featured on the MMA scoring app Verdict. I'm also going to talk about two other fights, which are Brad Riddell vs Jalen Turner and Donald Cowboy Cerrone vs Jim Miller, which is also the first fight I'm going to give my predictions on. One, if I'm correct, is the last fight for Cowboy, but sadly I don't see it going well for him. He had, I think, 2 fights cancelled with Joe Lauzon, and now he's fighting Jim Miller, who has a small career resurgence. I see this fight going as a classic kickboxing match where Jim will leg kick him a lot. Donald might do well against him, but I don't think for too long, so I will pick Jim by decision. We have Brad Riddell vs Jalen Turner. I mean, this division is so stacked, man. The fact that Brad is just ranked number 13 is crazy. He has one of the best kickboxing / Muay Thai in the whole division. His only loss is to Rafael Fiziev. Even though Jalen has a crazy height and reach advantage, I think Brad is going to take this one, because he has a lot more fight experience and can handle also the size difference. So I will take him by unanimous decision as well. Now we come to the main card, which starts off with Pedro Munoz vs Sugar Sean O'Malley. Sean faces his biggest challenge yet, and even though he's ranked lower than Pedro, he's quite a big favorite over him. As usually, Sean has the reach and height advantage as well as the power advantage. Pedro is probably faster and is definitely more experienced than O'Malley, but I still see him winning by knockout in the 3rd round. The next fight is between the former welterweight champion Robbie Ruthless Lawler and Brian Bam Bam Barberena. Even though he won his last fight against Nick Diaz, I think that Robbie was not doing that well against Nick. Nick was kinda piecing him up and eventually quit at the end, which is why Robbie won his first fight in almost 5 years. Don't get me wrong, I like Robbie, but I think he's too old and not hungry enough to win this fight. He will probably perform good, but Brian takes it for my money by a decision. This next fight is honestly just a coin toss. It's Sean Strickland vs Alex Pereira. Right now, Sean is undefeated at middleweight and has a 6 or 7 fight win streak and is also ranked number 4. He takes on Alex, who, as many of you know, has 2 wins over Izzy, who is the champ of this weight class. He also has the reach and height advantage over him. So my prediction is this: if Sean will wrestle and will be able to take Alex down, he will win by decision. But if Alex can defend the takedowns, I think he knocks Sean out, which is also the prediction I put up in video. Now we have the co-main event between Alexander Volkanovski vs Max Blessed Holloway 3 for the UFC Featherweight Championship. The first 2 fights have been kinda controversial because some people thought Max won both of these fights. But my opinion is that Volk won definitely the first one. I have it 49-46 there. And he also slightly won the second one as well with 48-47. This one is really hard for me to decide on, because I can see both of them win by decision and also by knockout. Max has brought out the heat in the press conference and seemed ready for the fight, which makes me think that he wants it more than Alex. But Alex stayed calm and composed, which is often a good sign before the fight. They have also talked about giving and taking damage this week, which makes many fans think about a knockout this time. Nonetheless, I think this fight will be a banger. So for my prediction, my heart says Max, but my brain says Alexander by TKO in the 3rd. And as the last fight, we have the fight for the UFC Middleweight Championship between Israel Adesanya and Jared Cannonier. The majority of the fans see this as the easiest fight of Izzy's whole championship reign. I believe that this one is either going to be boring as hell by Izzy leg kicking to a unanimous decision, or pretty entertaining with crazy moments. I think if Jared wins, it will be some wild swung overhand right, which catches Izzy off guard. But honestly, this is seemingly unlikely to happen, so I have Izzy by decision. So there you have it, all my picks for this fight card. I also have to say sorry that I didn't make a prediction for the last big UFC event. I honestly didn't make the time to produce a video. For the future of the channel, I've collected some video ideas which are about MMA, but more so in the entertainment direction. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below how you thought about my predictions and let me hear your predictions. And as always, thank you for watching.